Welcome to my channel, Constructive Interference. I am Christina Frost, the Mad Medicine Woman, with good reason, looking for the signs, the Libra full moon, Sabian symbols, nakshatras. What can we match with the subjective and the objective physical result? The Sabian symbols, if you've never heard of Sabian symbols before, the origin of Sabian symbols were created by astrologer Mark Edmund Jones and clairvoyant Elise Wheeler in 1925. This was in San Diego when Jones had met Elise Wheeler. Jones, a member of the Sabian Society, felt the call to investigate the deeper meaning of each of the 360 zodiac degrees, enlisted the assistance of Wheeler, whose gifts were so extraordinary, she was said to see images, messages, and symbols when asked questions, a lot relating to Mesopotamia as well. In his alchemist quest, he combined the Sabian symbols alongside his research into the writings of psychologist Carl Jung and Hindu philosophy. It's this new combination that many astrologers use today. Sabian refers to the people of the ancient sect from Middle East region who worship and connect with angels and the divine presence that flows through them during their talismanic practices. It is said that astrology originally began there with the group of people often called the Chaldeans, meaning moon worshippers. Sabian symbols are often used in conjunction with astrology, although they can be used as a separate oracle as well. Learning more about them, they say to move up a degree. So the 16-degree full moon in Libra, we would go up to 17, but we'll read both to get greater insight on this energy, what's being activated, to see if we can see any signs from these subjective interpretations on the objective physical world. Libra, 16 degrees and 17 degrees. At 16, and it'll move up. So if I hit 15, it'll go to the 16th degree. So we'll look that up first. So it would be technically Libra 16. This oracle says this symbol, the subjective symbol, is after a storm, a boat landing stands in need of reconstruction. The symbol shows the need to rebuild parts of our lives that get swept away in difficult situations or storms. You can find this also on Sabiansymbols.com. Very easy to look up. Even things built on solid foundations can be swept away by the tidal wave forces of life or the emotions. You may at times feel overpowered and that you need to pick yourself up in some way. You may have to reconstruct some usually secure part of your life, but you are wiser and will in future build something stronger. Finding tools to rebuild can create brand new opportunities on every level. A great use of this degree is to find yourself in the helping role or being a counselor for others who have difficult issues to deal with in their lives. Temporary loss, emotional repair, insurance claims, the fragility of our world in the face of nature, having nowhere to dock one's emotions, putting pieces back together again. Making excuses instead of taking responsibility, emotionally swamped and powerless, feeling shot to pieces, letting things wear down to the point of collapse. Which is why I said in my Libra full moon video, the higher mind of Libra is actually Uranus, but that we're sitting on the dock of the bay, that it's as if we have to get a higher perspective on the circumstances that are happening now. To the next degree, we'll see if we get more insight. Let's see, when we click on the 16th degree, it'll move to the 17th degree, taking this into account. Let's see. Might have to refresh it here. And I want to look at the nakshatra as well, both the Western and Vedic nakshatra. The Lunar houses shouldn't be adjusting the zodiac. I haven't seen anywhere in my books on Vedic astrology why they're adjusting the tropical zodiac to the 27 lunar houses based on the stars themselves. So let's see in the next degree. Libra 17, which technically in this Libra full moon at 16 degrees, we would take this next degree. A retired sea captain watches ships entering and leaving the harbor. The symbol speaks of the necessity in life of finding time for quiet recollection. You may feel that the stormy, unpredictable, emotional life is something you can or need to leave behind, to opt out. But like the sea captain, there will always be the frustration and the desire to return and get back amongst it. An objective and calm understanding of life's experiences is available, but know when to rest and when to be active, and work as merely looking out at the world from a confined perspective and feeling like you have no choice but to sit and watch is unlikely to bring the world to you. Sitting on the dock of the bay or watching. Can't just watch. We're going to have to get up and fix everything. Memories and peaceful contemplation. Writing memoirs, being a spectator rather than a participant, disconnection from the past, nostalgia, safe ports or harbors, retiring, copping out, escaping from reality, relying on past experiences, refusing to join in, staring at lost opportunities in times gone by, frustration and boredom. So I think the warning of this Libra full moon is not just what these young and old astrologers say, where's Venus? All about relationships, not just our interpersonal relationships, but our whole relationships as communities and how the world see us, how we see the world. The seventh house of Libra is opposite of our first house, the rising sign of ourselves. The nakshatra, the lunar house, and the quality of the lunar house of the 17th degree of Libra is held within, depending if you're using the tropical or sidereal Vedic astrology. The 17th, 16th degree of Libra falls within Hasta Nakshatra in Western astrology, which would be hand, star of the golden handed, the power to manifest one's desires, handling with skill and making magic. In Vedic astrology, this degree would fall under Swati, the nakshatra Swati, sword, star of independence, the power to scatter like the wind, staying flexible and free for self-inquiry. So I think the themes of this Libra full moon also are going to emphasize these circumstances that we can't control, but speaking of those shipwrecks and the harbor wrecks and what do we do about it now, I think we have something in our back pocket. Don't sell yourself short. It might not be a solution that you think of right now. It might be something you say, oh, wait a minute. I can call that friend. I can ask for advice. I might know somebody. I might have an opinion or something that changes my perspective and gives me a bigger perspective on what's going on. But that we're not out of options. We're not out of resources, though it might seem like it. I feel like we have something in our back pocket here. I've seen the 5 of Cups flipping out, and if we have this idea of something quite not going our way, that maybe there's a blessing in disguise here, that we have more than we think, more resources, more intelligence, more advices, friends, colleagues, past experiences that may help. An epiphany may come where we say, oh, okay, let's get a bigger perspective on this. This doesn't not make sense. That it almost makes sense that we can find a solution around this, or maybe this happened for certain reasons, to weed things out, to make new things come in, and these new, even grander solutions to our problems than what we were having in the first place and how we thought we had to go about it in the first place. I think there's going to be a different aha moment, epiphany, something in our back pocket. We say, wait a minute, I totally forgot about that. I forgot I had this in my back pocket. So let me know what the signs are for you. If you're seeing the signs in this objective chaos, trying to create order from this chaos, and keep going. Keep the fight going. The fight is what keeps us alive. So hopefully we're bringing back into harmony some of these relationships. Maybe some relationships don't deserve harmony. Still waiting for an apology from my lawyers. Libra full moon. So absolutely appropriate. Be on the lookout. Venus is moving into Gemini April 11th. That may be a significant date for you, as it is for me. Again, Venus. Stars don't lie, so let me know how you're seeing the signs, what's going on in your world, how it's helping you push through. Please check out my story, the comeback story. Sovereignty is a bad word, and the Rapture begins in Detroit. I appreciate you all for listening, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all the constructive interference down below. I'm the Mad Medicine Woman, Christina Frost, with good reason. So much love and support to you. Thank you for all your love and support. Mad Woman out.